Hey YouTube, Shy here with some more MTG content for you. Today, rather than test the Lutri deck a little bit more, we're just going to be doing a little bit more standard with the cycling deck, and we'll see if we can get a little bit closer to mythic there. Been having some pretty good success with this deck. Prior to it, I was stuck in gold for a long time. It just seems really consistent. Like, in most games, you end up drawing half your deck in 2 flares on average, I'd say. That's how it feels anyways, but yeah, let's see how this goes. Let's see if we can get the first fight loaded. The potato always seems to have some trouble with that. So OP goes first. So we have Flare and 3 cyclers. Rescue are not really what we want here with these lands. I could keep this. It is a risky keep. We're against cycling as well, potentially, because they've got a Loris companion. I just don't know. Like, if we don't get a plains here, we'll get really screwed. It's definitely a risk to keep this. Yeah. Okay. I like that. I already feel better about this. And now it's a matter of, I want to keep the lands for sure. I want to keep the flare. I want to keep the fox. I want to keep the stinger. So I guess I'm just getting rid of an uncastable here. Just a one that these cards are essentially 1 mana instants that say draw a card. You cannot cast them in this deck. Okay, going for the 3 color, that's cool. If this is 3 color cycling, I'd like to see. Pardon me, if this is 3 color cycling, I'd like to see it just because someday I'd like to glam up this deck. Okay, I like that. Don't like that as much, but he played his second, which is going to be a pretty huge, potentially a pretty huge disadvantage for him. He must have cycled into it, I suppose. Would love a block there, but I can't see it. And where he's going to fox out, I'm just going to grow mine right off the bat. This kind of forces him to grow his in a way, if he wants to, if his plan is to stay ahead on board. Because he wasn't able to grow his fox, the turn he played it, my fox is always going to be a little bit bigger than his. Ooh, second fox, okay. So that's definitely something we have to consider here. No, that is quite good. Okay, I like this. So here we can attack. I don't know if we just... I mean, we have Flare in hand. Like, how? It's for 2 right now? Yeah, this is just a simple matter of do I token or do I bash? Whatever's faster. I think I'm going to token, though. So I'm actually going to play this before combat, too. It kind of telegraphs what my next move is going to be, but I accept that. I am offering a double trade here if he wants, a 2-for-1. This is the part where you just really hope he snaps the double block off. He is behind on lands, it looks like, so this is going to be a significant amount of pressure for him if he can't draw out of it. Not that this deck needs a lot of lands by any means. So he's tanking on this. He's wondering if I've got it right out. Okay. He's going to chump, I think. Oh, no. Nope. No chump. All right, so he takes 4 of them. And we will chump with a token on our turn, just to avoid taking at least 4 fox damage. But, yeah, flare. Probably not going to flare next turn. Either way, this land advantage is going to be very important. Oh, wow. Okay, still no land, it looks like. Could draw into one anytime, though. Okay. So he's got 2 4/4s. The double block. Yeah, a double block and a pump is now essentially going to be a 1-for-1. Because, I mean, I just find it highly unlikely that I'm going to draw some more guys. I'm just wondering if Stinger or Rescuer is a better play here. We really just need to get Flare online here as soon as possible before he starts drawing lands. Rescuer costs more to cycle, so I think that's the play. Costs the same to play and cycle. Stinger is a 1-mana savings. We attack with Fox. We will still gladly trade Foxes here. It puts him so far behind. Okay, that's fine. Not a whole lot of reason to cycle here since it's going to be the same result either way. So let's just do the trade. No. We'll cycle 1 now. Hopefully draw another 1-mana cycle on his turn. We'll take that bet. Okay, no, we didn't. That's okay. Okay, he got his 3rd land, so it's starting to get a bit dangerous here. Let's see if he plays another creature. I think he has to. Valiant, okay, that's a very good choice. Okay. So now I think we're flaring one of his permanents. Especially where we didn't draw any more cyclers. We haven't Lurised yet too, and he hasn't Lurised yet either, so that is something to keep in mind here. So pop in the Flare right away. The only other, so our options this turn are we can either Flare or we can Luris into a 2-drop at most. Luris into Stinger. That might be good. I really like the idea though of just flaring something here. If we flare a 2-drop, he can't just Luris it back next turn either. Ooh. Yeah, that might be the play here. Yeah. Yeah. No, he can't. No, he can't. Yeah, that's I'm a-okay with that. We'll see the ramifications of this decision soon enough. I'm just gonna fade that we have a cycler. Okay, so there's the first, I guess the other advantage to playing blue is you can actually potentially eventually play your blue big drops. This isn't too bad yet. This is just straight up cycle, I think, right now for the extra tokens. Cycling on once on my turn and once on his turn is probably going to be the name of the game here. Foundry tapped. Because what we're hoping to do here, we need to do 2 things to win this game now. We need to get a good alpha strike, and we need to get sure. I don't really care how big the Fox gets unless he enchants his land. If he has that card in his deck, that might be a cut with the 3rd color. Okay, that's not great. So 1 Cyclone now gets him 2 fairies, eh? So he is coming back pretty strong here after the initial... And if he cycles twice on my turn, he can get 2 more fairies. That's really good. I have 1 of these, I think, but they're uncommon, so I should be able to afford a couple more. These, on the other hand. We're just going to cycle again. Flare is flare. Okay. This is a cycle too. It's both a cycle 2, number 2, and a cycle TOO. So draw. Okay. What are we at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do this on his turn. Center's tapped. We can Luris if we want to. See if we can bait out some removal. No. I'm pretty concerned for what that Luris has in store for us, so. He'll probably get back Rescuer to keep the board state competitive, protect himself from an alpha. Yeah, 2 more fairies. Oof. This is going to be hard to... we're going to need to get Flare pretty big here, I think, if we want to win this game. Of course, he's building up to his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Flare for 11, got to keep that in mind. If he starts 2 more fairies, yikes. We're both making 2 tokens a turn, essentially, so cycling once on each turn, that's just a requirement to stay alive, essentially. He's keeping mana up, okay. He must have drawn into Flare. That'll make things extremely difficult. Okay, I think we're going to go for something a little bit different this turn. We're going to Luris. We're going to make the 1 damage guy. This could be correct, we'll see. I feel like this is just... I feel like there's an edge to get here. We just need something a little bit extra to keep him worried. Now he's going to have a token advantage on us if he can keep cycling. I'm really worried about Flare. Yep, Flare for 13, that's pretty bad. That signals he might have the second one too, just for the game, which is fine. That's how this game goes. You know, if you play cycling in ranked, you gotta prepare to face cycling in ranked. Okay, he shocked that in. I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. So we'll cycle this. I assume he's just going to Flare us as soon as we tap below 4 mana. Or if we play Flare. Oh, he's cycled. Okay, so he's off the 4 mana. That's really good for us. He's going to make 2 fairies. Yeah. That double fairy... Ugh. Not my fave. Oh, geez. One thing we could have done too is we could have played Stinger beforehand. Do we Stinger or Rescuer here, though, is the question. Like, we are just dead to another Flare straight up. That is something to... I mean, we can keep it in mind, but I don't think we can let it affect our decisions at this point. He's also just got 7... He's also just got 11 fairies. Oh, that's a good game, then. Unless we attack with Luris. Is this attack with Luris? Play creature, attack with Luris? It's gotta be. This guy's a little 1 turn faster than the token makers. I wouldn't mind if he traded 2 fairies for Luris here. That would be really good. Or a fairy and a soldier. That would probably be the best trade for him, but I'll take this too. So that brings him down to 9 damage with the fairies. He's checking a lot of stuff here. Cycle healer, okay. Yep, create 2 fairies, fair. We got 9, 10 coming in that way. He's got a ton of lands untapped. So we'll block what we can here. We are going to take 9 though. And we'll see if that is game. Keep the GG on the GG trigger ready. Yeah. Good game. Flare's a good card. Okay, that'll be an interesting one to rewatch when I'm editing, just to see if what the long-term effects of my decisions there. Okay, so here for game 2, we're playing against disgraced U.S. President Richard Nixon, it looks like. Playing a Gyruda deck, of course. As he is known to, this is a good hand, especially on the play. In regards to cycling Boon on turn 1, I'm going to put that at a no. I hate not cycling on turn 1, but until we drew development, that was only cycling 1 card. Rescuer cycles for 2. So there was no guarantee we were going to get a token out there. Either way, this deck is very good. I just expect him to get to 6 mana and kill us. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Play the second one. Getting the 2 token makers out here is good. I don't immediately recall how interactive this deck we're playing is. Yeah, it doesn't look like it either way, though. We're doing a Gyruda turn next turn, so to 2 base, yeah, 2, yeah. So this game could be very short. Either way, take 6 or take 8, I guess. The other thing too is these don't have haste, as far as I remember. So if you can make a ton of 6/6s and just die. Let's just pour on the damage here and just try to get it to the point where it doesn't really matter. Try to... I don't know if this deck plays Wraths. Like, I'm not even worried if it is, though, because he's at 6. He's going to be at 5. So Gyruda. Yep. Resolve. I guess now we just see what happens. He might just have to make one of our permanents, which would be hilarious. Okay, yep. I'm gonna nice that. It's a very cool card that I do not have. Yeah. I was gonna say he could have potentially gone off there, but even then, all he's doing is just, dying to an alpha plus cycling. Okay, so on to Shiner back after curb stomping disgraced U.S. President Richard Nixon. 2 flares, Stinger, Valiant Rescuer, both my colors, 1 mana cycler. This is Shore. Feel like Stinger turn 2? Boros land, eh? Yeah, here we go again with the same decision. Worked out for me last time. So just on that basis alone, I'm going to do it again. He's holding up mana, which makes me really happy to play the Stinger here. He also, seems like he just auto-passed, or the game auto-passed for him, so maybe he doesn't have anything. This is a very cool plains. Okay. Well, no damage taken this turn. So we'll just eat the Goblin with Stinger. Stringer Bell here. Okay. Now we make our token guy, Rescuer. We attack with Stinger. I don't know if we're going to eat the token or just let it go through. I kind of like just eating it. This guy's playing at C. Ooh, now I really like eating the token. Actually, I don't think I can. Because War Boss attacks, he has Mentor, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. So he's at 2 tokens a turn. We're just going to take 2 here and probably come to regret this later. I find some games where you don't interact, you can really get punished. Okay. Let's start by yeah, Flare was only for 1 right now. That's no good. I gotta start cycling more. I've been playing too many permanents, it feels like. Valiant Rescuer, I feel, is a pretty good trade for a War Boss. I think he's inclined to do it here. I really don't mind one of these guys going to my graveyard either, because that's an extra point on a flare. He takes it. Okay. I like that quite a bit, because I don't think he can kill me next turn. What I'd really like here is just cycle. 1 mana cycler and a 1 mana cycler and a 1 mana cycler. That's the dream. He can hit us for 8 right now because of Mentor. I think he'd be a fool here to tap all his guys, though. Of course, he could just have the win also. This deck seems pretty aggressive. I don't know what it's doing, but these two have to attack. I just think he really doesn't want to get alpha'd here. Yeah, right now we're only dealing 2 with the alpha, but he has to put 2 more cyclers in our graveyard too. Okay. So he just puts a loyalty on Chandra here? I don't understand. He doesn't even put a loyalty on. Okay. That's your game, OP. Okay. Oh, I was going to say we're out of cyclers, but that's apparently not the case. We get a passage here. Potentially risk significant harm to the potato to get a land. It doesn't matter. We'll just plains. That's a slightly better land because we have Aluris. Okay. Now we alpha, I think. That'll put flare. So he'll, from this alpha, he'll only take 1. That's still fine though, isn't it? Because he's got to start trading for cyclers here at some point. I don't know, some sort of... There's definitely an effect out there that kills me here that I'll need this last token for. And even then, that might not be enough. Those are his blocks, so he's going to take 4. He's going to take 4 here plus the 1 off the stinger. So that'll put him to 5. Yeah. That's GG. Interesting, okay. Yeah, some weird plays there. I'm not quite sure what that deck does. He had a lot of good cards, though. Good in a vacuum, so I'm sure that there was some... I have no doubt there was some instant there that just gave us all his guys +2 +0 or +2 +1 or something. He just ends the game. Seemed to have a ton of token makers, so he definitely didn't. I'm definitely happy that did not drag out for another turn. Okay, turn 1 Fox. I'm going to snap this. I would much rather Fox on turn 1 than 1 mana cycle. Obviously. Yeah, Fox. Plains Fox. Yorion, okay. So we've got probably a game here. This deck has been nothing but awesome. This card... Nice. Okay, for turn 2, I could hit for 3 here, or I could Rescuer. I'm gonna hit for 3. I don't know, I just straight up don't think that he's going to be able to answer this on his next turn. I think he's just going to keep trying to develop his board or his hand or whatever he's doing. But it'll be nice to have a creature that can attack into a wall. Okay, so he passed, so we're probably looking at some sort of instant here. I'm going to play Rescuer and see if it's a counter. It's not a counter. In fact, it didn't even It didn't even pause at all. So wall is gonna die. I like both of these. Gopher Blood's really good with Fox out. Stinger is just good at adding pressure. Let's get rid of Stinger. I just feel like if he... This is looking like it's going to be at least a turn 5 game. A 5-turn game. So this could be a situation where just killing a big guy with Fox is very good. Like if he plays a 4-drop creature here. Ooh, Wrath, that's really bad for us. Somewhat. Now I'm kind of wondering though if we just go, if we just see if he has Wrath number 2. Because we can Luris. And then we can Fox. And now suddenly we've got a board again. This is interesting. 1-3. Okay, very cool. I like what's going on here so far. This is a 1-3, eh? Let's do this. Let's Stinger. If he has a 1-mana trick or something here that ends me, I'm okay with that. Looks like he skipped the turn. I feel like I'm just going to make him regret not blocking here. He knows he has tons of life gain, so I do not in any way feel like this is the end. But we'll see. We have quite a big flare now. There's a lot of pressure. Ooh, that's cool. What does this do? It's an enchantment spider? Sure. Legendary enchantment creature spider reach. When an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, that's when an opponent. Oh, well. If I was playing the Lutri deck here, I'd be very scared right now. As is, though. He's just dead on board. Well, not quite on board, but... he gets... dead in hand, let's say that. Yeah, good game. That's the GG from Yorian. Okay. This is questionable. I like having Flare. Like Cyclers into Flare, into second Flare. Obosh? Jeez. Obosh on the play. If he has a 1-drop, we could just be dead. He had a 1-drop, so we're probably just dead. That's okay, though. I don't mind losing to Obosh. I like these decks a lot. Okay, tap land. I appreciate that. I do not appreciate that if he plays that stupid oven. I don't know what these decks are called. Aristocrats, maybe? Oh, yeah, got it. Okay. Okay. Now I'm almost wondering if we Healer. Obosh is still a ways away, but Healer blocks Familiar. I don't like casting Healer, but his deck seems quite aggressive. Let's see what he has. If he has a good 3-drop here. That's a good 3-drop. We'll take our 2. I feel like we're going to gain more than 2 this turn just because we have Healer out. So it's Boon now. I do like that they didn't kill Healer. I do like that we drew second Flare. This gives me high hopes. Probably too high. Let's see if he keeps it in his lands here, I guess. I'd really like... I like to hope against hope that Obosh just doesn't happen. Yep, attack with both for sure. 0 blocks. 11, jeez. Okay, so healer's probably a chumper next turn. Potentially. Can we just flare Obosh, actually? Not quite. Jeez. We're going to be stuck with that for a turn, eh? So let's see what happens if he plays Obosh here. So he can't attack with Obosh, but he can attack with these guys for a 2, 6. Plus, if this dies, it does 2 anyways and heals him for 1. I mean, I can take 6. Valiant Rescuer, though. I don't think the second healer is quite what we want here. I feel like chump blockers is what we want, so much so in fact that I'm going to pay 2 life for the privilege of getting an extra token. It's only really 1 life pay invested anyways because of healer. No attacks. This also might prevent me from having to chump healer too. So he's automatically going to sacrifice this, and that's going to let him Mayhem Devil anything. Yep. Now we create second token. The good news is he can't play Obosh then sack that land, so he doesn't get the double ping off the devil, the two damage ping. We'll chump Devil here. We'll kill Gutterbones here. Cauldron Familiar. Oh, okay. That's actually very good. That's going to put us in a situation where Obosh is not a threat. Oh, wait, we can flare for 7 now? I think we might even suddenly just be beyond worrying about Obosh. We'll see. Let's do some math. So now he's attacking for 4, 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. Plus 6. That is a ton of damage. You could just have damage spells too. I think that's how this works. If a source, yeah, so it doesn't even have to be a creature. Wow. Well, that's okay. We have 2 chump blockers. I'm not going to do much more math than that, but I mean, this could be very bad for us. That's entirely possible. I like the idea of just flaring Obosh, though. Yeah, I do like that quite a bit. We kill him. That makes his other guys into just kind of dorks a little bit, except for the devil. We don't know what else he's going to play. Yeah. Based on the information I have here, I'll gladly do that to Obosh. Okay, good. Not even punished. So we're going to passage. Time to thin our deck of lands any way we can. That's really bad. I forgot about that. This is any player. That's okay. Resolve. Sacrifice Fabled. Let's just get a Plains. One cool thing we can do here, we can hold up Flare. That's probably a good move, but kind of just need Flare to kill people at this point. So let's do this instead. Let's get our commander out. You'd think that Lutri was a you think that Luris was a Nombo because it takes cyclers out of your graveyard, but ooh. Whenever a okay. So we've got to stop thinking about killing their creatures now, which is fine now that we have all these flares. We can just freely take 5, 9 here, that's fine. 0 blocks. Okay. We're actually in a decent position even though their board is starting to get pretty scary. Okay. Let's go into a painless land. Okay, so now we can cycle Flare. So let's cycle now and hopefully draw another 1-mana cycler. Nice. Now we are not going to attack this turn. We might alpha next turn. I just really don't want to set up the Judith chain reaction here. me for 5. I completely accept that. Yeah, we're going to be gaining tons of life here. It'll be interesting to see if this deck has a response for what's about to happen as well. I can cycle again, right? 4, 5, yeah. This is probably GG. There we go. Perfect. Ugh. This technically isn't an unkeepable hand. We could just take cyclers and hope to draw into something and just take 7 cards over 6. I mean, Karuga? That's usually pretty slow. They're probably just been cycling the first couple turns anyways. You know what? For science. Let's just see what happens. Maybe we just draw into more of these and die, but I feel like there's going to be a flare in our future eventually, and it'll be really good. Tap land, yeah, he doesn't care about... He's going to get his tap lands out now, because this commander limits the everything in his deck to 3 mana or more. Okay, we do choose stingers, which is really good. This is kind of what we were hoping for when we kept this hand. So now we stinger. Next turn we're going to stinger a cycle. 2 damage. Okay. So he's got a 3-drop, which is predictable. Okay. That is not a creature, but now his creatures all have haste, so that's something we have to keep in mind. There's really no... It doesn't matter what order we do this in, because he's tapped out. There's also... Similarly, there's not a whole lot of reason to wait till his turn. In a way, I don't really mind that his creatures have haste, because if he hastes, then attacks. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Now he plays a free 4-drop or lower. Karuga fires, nice. Okay, okay. So if he hastes this, he 6s us, or 5s us. But then we get to just 1,000,000 him back. I wonder how close we are to dead, though. If he plays Karuga, Karuga's probably his best play, right? That 10s us? That's not enough. How much can we cycle here? 1 billion? Is he dead? I'm not doing the math here yet, but this is just a lot of damage, right? This just seems like a ton of damage. I don't even think I attack here because I can't kill him this turn. And with fires out, he has 2 plays next turn. At least. So let's just see what he does. Ceratops is not a great thing to chump block because you can pay 1 to give it trample, I believe. Reach, trample, haste. Yeah, I've been burned by that ability so many times because it doesn't show up as an icon on the card itself because he doesn't actually have them right now. Removal? Oh, yes, of course. Does he have a second one? That would be very good. Very good, yeah. I'm going to nice that, actually. Sneeze incoming. Okay. So, Phlox isn't my favorite here. It's just too late in the game to start trying to grow it. So instead I'm just going to double Rescuer and see what happens. Can only cast spells during your turn, so all I can do right now is cycle. And we'll let them know we have the cycling, that's fine. I don't think this is going to affect their decisions in any way. I think they're, at this point, They're very limited on what they can do until they Karuga. Of course, that Karuga coming down is going to be really devastating too. But so's the flare I'm drawing, right? Someone, please? Let's see. Yeah, we're 20 cards down. We're due for a flare. There's 4 in the deck, so we have 3 shots to get it on our turn. I don't like the looks of that for OP. Is he going to haste this? This doesn't have trample. Haste, yeah. This does have trample. So we are going to have to be a bit creative with... Oh, he 1/1 countered it? Of course, because he can give it haste himself. And he still has enough left to give one of these trample. So let's figure this out here. This is... Wait, did they just lose the game? Because this does not have trample. He played 2 spells, right? This is his 2 spells. Like, this leaves us with 6 power on board, and he cannot cast another spell. Is this a good game? It is, wow. Okay, interesting. We're actually very close to Mythic here for the first time since I've got this game back in... I got the beta invite back 2018, I think it was. I don't think I've ever... Yeah, even back when they first added rank to this game, I think even then I didn't get Mythic. Of course, I also don't remember how ranking worked when it was implemented either. This is good-ish. The last 2 times we kept a hand like this, we won. Let's see what happens this time. He's not playing a companion, he's playing a tap land. I like our odds. Let's see what happens. Sure. I don't think we're going to be able to attack through wall very effectively this game based on our current hand, and I also really don't want to play the life gain guy. Cycle this. Argo. Starting to get a bit stuffed up here, so this is probably going to be the last game. Just allergies. I don't have any other diseases that might be making headlines right now, whatever those may be. Nice. I do enjoy this card. For 2 mana, that's a lot. I do not enjoy this card. I wonder how badly this is gonna ruin us. We'll find out. Yeah, we knew that was coming. On his own. He has second to fairy then? Is what I'm being led to believe here. We attack Tef for sure. Oh, actually, there was a better line there that I could have done. Ooh, I wonder how much that's going to cost me. Because he gets to untap with Tef now. He's probably got bounce effects. We are going to cycle again. I think we want the second fox out here. There's a bounce effect to it. He gets to wall again. Well, he doesn't get to wall again. He gets to get a plains again. His Teferi can't bounce, but 2 mana is not... He could have that plenty of 2 mana bounce. Pardon me. He could have too many of 2 mana... Plenty of 2 mana bounce spells. I'm trying to think if this hurts our deck at all. I don't think so. So we kill Tef here. We only need one cycle to kill Tef. And we're going to send both at him. How interesting. Here, I think Crater is the cycle. We're getting to the point where any permanent we cycle just gets Luris back if we need it anyways. Dead Tef. So now he probably plays new second Teferi, if I had to guess. Wall. The longer this game goes on, the better it gets for him. So he doesn't play the planes we know about, so that's good. Narset, so we cycle now. And that becomes something that we have to deal with. Just keeping him off his critical Planeswalker mask could be really good. I keep expecting to look up in the top left and see Yorion under his name, but no dice so far. These are very cool card backs. So there's nothing, as far as I know, there's nothing really stopping us from... Yeah. Card draw, we don't get this from cycling yet. Mountain. So we have a pretty cool play here. I am starting to get really worried about Wraths. We might just go for blood though. Let's see, what happens if we attack right now? He blocks this with the Hushbringer, blocks this with the wall, takes... So we can actually hit him for... So we don't actually need to go for blood here. Because we can alpha here. And then these can go to his face. I'm going to offer up the Rescuer now that we have the Luris. The Luris Rescuer is just straight up a thing we can do anytime. Okay, we killed another Planeswalker. He gets some life gain that doesn't really matter. I don't see any reason to fight anything here. We're just going to pass without cycling that go for blood. I don't see any reason to make the extra token right now. I mean, there's only so much time before a Wrath happens, right? Yep. What are you gonna do, OP? Tap land, okay. Hushbringer 2, fine. He didn't kill my Rescuer. That's extremely interesting. Yeah. He hasn't played anything yet that really concerns me enough to fight it, and we have Luris into tons of stuff. Like, we're just quickly reaching the point where I think we're gonna win. I'm not gonna play any spells this turn. I'm also not gonna alpha either. I'm just gonna start trying to pick off his guys here while I can. This will be tapped. And once again, Luris based on what I've seen, I'd like to save Luris for Wrath protection, so you can rebuild. Probably Luris into Rescuer would be my prediction. But there's only... This deck has to play Wraths, right? If he Wraths, if we can flare him for 10... then I guess just hope to draw a 1-mana cycler. Proliferate, okay. Kiora beats the Sea God, bests the Sea God. This looks awesome. I love sagas. Create an 8/8 Kraken. That's the first step, is create an 8/8 hexproof Kraken, okay. Then they freeze all my guys. Then the mind control. Okay, so that's a really wild card. I think we won the game, though. I don't know if that GG was premature or not. Like, they have no mana. Right? Because we're going to alpha. They can block 2. But then we hit for 3, 4, 5, 6. They gain 1 back, so we hit for 5 plus 7. That is what? 12? Plus 7... 19. Yeah. Like that. This seems good enough. Sorry, OP. 8 blocks 7/7, 1/2 blocks, or other way around, I guess. Yeah, that's actually probably smarter. So we take 6 here. That seems like a lot. 2 of my guys go to the graveyard. 1 of my guys cycles goes to the graveyard too. Ooh, we're so close. I'm just gonna do this, put him to 1 and essentially see what he has. Non-land permanents, right? Okay. So he taps down all our dudes. This isn't over. That was a premature GG on my end. I kind of feel bad about that now. Whenever you draw a card, it gets 1 when it attacks. Yeah, this card's very good, but the game is over. Maybe. Barring negate. Two-mana counter in your last 2 OP? Nope. Game. Did we just hit Mythic? There's no way, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Diamond? No, we didn't hit Mythic. There's a diamond in between Mythic. Okay. No, that's actually good to know. This shows you how good I am at this game. I did not know there was a diamond here. Okay. Okay, well, I think that's all for today. As usual, if anyone watching this video has any tips on how to improve my deck or my game in general, I'm just an amateur who's just trying to do it. Trying to get there to Mythic, I guess. Yeah, any improvements on my deck or my game in general, just don't hesitate to reach out. Other than that, have a good one. Peace.